Y'all ready for some fucking tea? What is up, everybody? It's Base Jalarin, and I'm here again to bring you another video. And today we're gonna do something a little different. This is something that I've never done before, but it's something that I've seen done before, and it was really interesting, and I figured this would be the good format to do this specific reading in, and that would be like a reading vlog, where I record my experiences reading something, and drink some tea. And today we're actually going to be spilling some tea on a series that I've had for quite a long time, and I loved it a lot when I first bought it, when I was first reading it. But as the years have gone by, as I think back on this series, I have to wonder if it's actually hugely problematic, because I keep on remembering certain very specific parts and details, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of shitty. But I figured instead of just doing a rant video like I usually do for Yubisaki milk tea, I figured I'd do just a reading vlog, just a chill vlog where I sit down, read a book, tear it to pieces, drink some tea, spill some tea, get some tea up in here, and that would be this series right here, Alice on Deadlines. Now, Alice on Deadlines is an older publication by Yen Press. When was it published? 2007. A while ago. A long time ago, back in over 10 years ago, this book was published, and I bought it, and I got my little itty-bitty teenage rocks off to this shit, and now I'm going to read it again, and now that I've thought long and hard about this series, and I'm going to take you on this journey, and yeah, you're just going to sit here and enjoy watching me read this fucking book. Oh shit. And we're going to see if it holds up or if it's actually bad, a lot. I remember a lot of key parts that are actually really bad, and I wonder if those were just small bits of the story or if it was hugely exactly like that. So we're just gonna find out. We're gonna dive right the fuck into this, and yeah, let's get this reading vlog on. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, right off the bat, I am teleported immediately to the fact that the art in here is kind of amateurish. There are some times where the art's incredibly good, but there are often times where the art's really shitty. We have this character, this is Lapan, or Lapan, I don't know how to pronounce his fucking name, but there's his hair is so peak, early 2000s, it's kind of scary, and the artist keeps on having to draw this old guy, and it's all what the fuck is going on with his face in every shot? It looks different in every fucking shot, and I don't understand. But yeah, Lapan is a Shinigami, and he's also a massive pervert, which of course he is. I mean, of course your protagonist has to be a massive fucking pervert. But yeah, I'm just now remembering that the art is incredibly all over the place. I don't know, I've never seen this artist's work before outside of this manga, so I can't really tell you whether or not this is how their art has always looked, but it's it's incredibly inconsistent and just kind of wild to me that I enjoyed this. So our protagonists are Lapan and this girl named Alice, and right off the bat, Alice and him accidentally end up in different bodies, where she winds up in the body of this fucking skeleton that Lapan was supposed to wind up in, and he winds up in her body, and the first thing that he does is, of course, grab her tits and then show his ass for no reason, because, you know, we gotta. But, at first, the skeleton is drawn rather competently, you know, it's a fucking skeleton, but then you realize there's, 4 more volumes of this, and this poor artist has to draw this skeleton who is a major character over and over again, and the skeleton is never clothed. It's just a bare-ass skeleton. Just imagine just the agony that this artist had to go through. My cats! Cats! You're ruining my video. So Lapon winds up in the... I'm gonna pronounce his name, like, differently this whole entire fucking time, by the way, because I have no idea how to pronounce his fucking name. He winds up in the body of this, like, teenage girl with huge titties, and the first thing he does is, of course, strip. Because, I mean, of course you do. Of course you do. You gotta look at those titties. Ugh. Fucking God. And then he immediately after that goes to her school and then sexually harasses everybody in school and causes a huge uproar because he decides, like, I'm not gonna try and, like hide the fact that I'm a guy at all. I'm just gonna go and perv on all of these girls at this school because I like titties. Like, hooray, our hero. It's been over 10 years and I still don't understand how the fuck you're supposed to pronounce that, and how you make that noise when you're crying. Bean? The fuck? I don't know. I don't understand. What is this sound? What is this noise? Yen Press, please explain. What is this noise? Oh my god. Probably, like, one of the worst characters has finally shown up. We got this character, his name is Uminosuke, right? He's this other Shinigami, and he's got this huge fucking big old man crush on Lapon, which, that's fine, that's all well and good. If you want to throw in, like, some dude love in there, that's chill, that's fine. But then he goes down to Earth to try and get Lapon back, because Lapon's about to get fired, because... I guess he's just tired of him fucking around, which I'm tired of him fucking around. He's been fucking around this whole entire fucking manga, and I'm just sick of him already as a protagonist. I'm so tired of, like, protagonists in, like, manga being, like, huge pervos, and us supposed to be, like, we're supposed to, like, find that endearing about the fact that they're just massive sleazebags. Like, I don't know if that trope's still around, but can we be done with that trope? Can that trope die? The huge fucking perv guy? I think now it's more of like the weird, like, straight man is more, like, in vogue right now, which I'm glad about, because the guy who's just unabashedly a massive pervert is just a bad trope, and it needs to die the death. Anyway, we're introduced to this character named Ume. Guess who the fuck she is? So yeah, Ume reveals herself to actually be Uminosuke, and Lapon really doesn't like the fact that it's Uminosuke, because Lapon is just, he's really high on the no homos. He does not like him at all. A lot of the gags in this manga kind of fall flat, but to this day, this one fucking panel is just hilarious to me. So yeah, it's revealed that it's Uminosuke, and Lapon freaks out and calls him a crossdresser. and I don't know if I should call him Ume or Uminosuke, or let's just call her Ume for now, because that's who she is right now. That's Ume. And Lapon's just all like, I only like girls, I don't like cross-dressing men, and I'm all like, oh boy! We have the first emergence of the T-slur in this fucking manga. I remember it very fondly, and it shows up so much, and I'm already done with it, because whenever that's the gag, is that Ume is actually a dude back in the Shinigami world, so we're gonna throw around the T-slur for the entire fucking manga, and it's a joke. It's a funny fucking gag, everybody. It's funny. And then after that, Ume reveals that Lapon's gonna lose his job, and Lapon gets all sad, and Ume's like, well, I can help you. You just have to fucking have sex with me, and then I will get you your job back, and we're just layering horrible shit on horrible shit in this manga, and we cannot stop. Now, nothing sexier than someone screaming no, and then someone all like, no, you have to say yes. Also, gag number 2 is that Ume hides, like, all of, like, her weapons in her fucking vagina. So a thing that this manga does that I remember fondly is that it'll have just chapters and chapters of garbage, and then out of nowhere it'll have this one chapter that's like incredibly sincere. And if you have this chapter that's actually like about how Uminosuke met Lapon, and how he was like he's the head of their like one of the heads of the company, and he just shows up and he immediately kind of like ropes Lapon into just being his lackey. At this point, there's no like weird like man crush thing going on, and he winds up in like this huge accident because he's a massive asshole, and Lapon winds up saving him and saving his life, and because he saved his life and was just so just noble that he fell in love with him, and honestly, that would have been really cool, except now he's in the body of a girl, and now we're going to use that so much, and just pull just so many cross-dresser and Tiesler jokes, and it immediately takes like this origin story of how he fell in love with Lapon, which is actually like legitimately like wholesome, and then it takes you right the fuck back to like, it's actually a boy, but it's a girl body, it's funny, because it's cross-dressing. So now we have this character, he's the Mad Hatter, everyone calls him Mad-sama, and he looks so fucking goofy. Like, I can see they were trying to make him look like badass, but there was just so many elements just put into his design, like the hat and the fucking like glasses and just all of that like weird fucking armor, and his arms are so fucking long. Why are their arms so fucking long, dude? But he just looks so fucking goofy. He doesn't look intimidating at all. All of these elements come together to make him look like a massive goof. I don't understand. So many like weird design choices in this manga. He's like an amalgamation of all of them. Like, so all of a sudden we remembered that, oh, our character's name is Alice. We should probably make some references from the actual like the Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. And we're going to name this character the Mad Hatter, and then we're not actually going to make any other references to Alice in Wonderland. We're just going to name this character the Mad Hatter because Alice. Like, he looks so fucking goofy. He doesn't look threatening. He just looks fucking weird. The artist obviously tried very hard to like put all these elements together to make him look like a villain, and he looks like just a big old clown whose shoulders are just way too fucking broad and his arms are just way too fucking long for his face. Also, he's into skeletons. This dude is into skeletons, and he uses thee and thou and thine and so many elements. It's all like, are you supposed to be a villain, or are you supposed to be a weird, goofy, strange guy? What the fuck? Looky here, thou art mine. Looky here, thou art mine. What is with this dialogue? And then we have this character whose name is Yu. Like, that's his name. His name is Yu, and he's come to Earth too, and of course he's also in a girl's body, because that's the gimmick we have in this manga, and he's the only good character in this manga. Because his gimmick is that he just has all these guns and all these weapons, and he just kills the shit out of everything, and it's all like, finally, a good character. Like, to my knowledge, he's the only character where, like, the joke isn't like, he's a dude, but he's in a girl's body, you guys, it's funny because cross-dressing, it's a dude. It's the only character where the fact that he's in a girl's body is just played completely straight, and it's not a joke. Like, that's why I like him, is because it's not played as a funny joke that it's a dude, but it's in a girl's body. There's no weird transphobic vibes coming off of this character. It's just all like, he just had to be in a girl's body on Earth. Fuck, nobody cares. Like, finally, thank you, Jesus. It's funny because dude in a dress and he doesn't like him because no homo. It's funny when a guy likes another guy and the other guy doesn't like him. It's so funny. Let's put him in a dress. Like, the whole joke is just all like, I don't like you because you're a man. Even though you look like a girl, I know you're a man, and I don't like you because no homo. It's an exhausting, fucking awful joke, and it's the entire manga. Like, even when the manga gets serious, it's dude, don't like you because you're a man. You look like a girl, but you're actually a man, and I know it, and we're just gonna make that joke the entire fucking manga. Fuck you. So I know I, like, just got done bitching about, like, the whole joke, like, Ume's actually a dude, and that's the joke, ha ha ha. Like, I know I just got done, like bitching about that, but, like, this is, like, the beach episode, and Ume suddenly, like, has, like this this emotional moment where she's jealous of Alice, because even though Alice is in the body of a skeleton, Lapon still sees her as a girl, but even though Ume is in a girl's body, he'll never see him as a girl, he'll only ever see him as a guy, and no matter how hard he tries, he'll never be a real girl, nothing but a fake girl, and I'm like, that's kind of sad. I mean, it still kind of has traces of being mildly transphobic. It's still kind of sad. And I'm like, oh my god. I really wish that the entire manga was, like, this was his arc. But it's only one chapter. Like, this gets over in, like, a chapter. And then that's no longer his arc. Which, fuck. God. God damn it, manga. You can't pull this over. I mean, you can't just, like, go, like, freely using the T-slur to make a joke about a character and then have them have, like, a legitimately, like, wholesome moment like this. Like, I don't care. I don't care if he falls in love with the girl me or the guy me. I just want him to love me for being Ume. And, like, fuck, God. Why can't... So they have this scene where they're, like, at a bathhouse, and they accidentally release this, like, fairy that was trapped in, I don't know, this shrine, and the fairy turns girls into dudes, and so the whole joke now is that Lapon does not like men, and now all the pretty girls are dudes, and oh no, oh god, oh man, oh fuck. Also, as an added bonus, this is what the fucking fairy looks like. Men's beam. Once again, best character putting an end to this fucking business. So, like, halfway through the second to last book, they finally, like, introduce, like, the main bad guy. Like, more than halfway through, no, about halfway through, he shows up in the second to last book. His name is Regina, which, fine, whatever, sure, but, you guys, he fucking looks like this, and of course, the second you see him, before this even happens, the second you see him, like, the first time you see him, you know the fucking joke is coming, where Lapon thinks he's a girl, and he tries to, like, seduce him, and he's like, oh, by the way, I'm a little boy, and Lapon freaks out, because it's the fucking joke, you guys. The pan don't like dudes, no homo. So it's revealed in all of one panel that you and Regina were actually, like, a couple, like, in the Shinigami world. So, like, they were, like, dudes and they were in love, and it's given all of 2 panels, and it's played as a joke, because I'm honestly not surprised at the fact that 2 guys being in love is a fucking funny joke in this manga. Like, I've been tired of Lapon for, like, this entire fucking manga, like, from the moment he showed up to, like, the very end. I never liked him, even when I was, like, into this manga, but this is probably one of, like, the bigger reasons why, is because we have this moment, like, let me bring you up to speed. Alice has been put in the body of, like, this doll, and she's kind of, like, under the control of Regina, but she kind of broke free of his control, but now she's, like, starting to disintegrate, and her soul's, like, disappearing, but she's in the body of this doll, and Lapon has gone, like, berserk because the entire manga they've been alluding to the fact that he, like, had to have his memory erased, and it's this big mysterious thing where if he ever got his memory back, he'd, like, go berserk and start killing everyone, and it turns out that he was in love with Alice's mom because, of course, sure, I'll take it, but... And so he's going berserk, and Alice is all like, no, you have to stop. And so in order to stop him, she kisses him, which is a fine scene. It's a very emotional scene. Like, look at this. Let's look at the scene. It's very emotional. It's framed very emotionally. Let's not pay attention to the fact that there's titties. And immediately after this very emotional scene, right after, like, he's been going berserk and he's, like, trying to kill you, senpai, and she stops him with a kiss, he fucking... gropes the shit out of her, and he's all like, Alice-chan, oh, your titties are safe, thank God, and everyone's all like, haha, it's funny, and I'm all like, that's why I hate the pervert trope in the pervert in the action series trope, where it's all like, he can't do anything fucking serious, and there's boobies, like, it ruins, fuck. I don't like Lapon. I don't. I really, really, really don't. I want you to take a look at this page with me, just for a moment. I want you to take a look at this page. Other than Regina, Regina's, like, attendant, and the Mad Hatter, who is now in Regina's employ and is wearing a much better outfit, which is still kind of goofy, but isn't as goofy, which, thank you, Regina, you did one good thing. You see these three characters in the back? You see these three who are, like, ominously standing behind him, and it's all like they've got these big-ass fucking weapons. And it's like, surely these are characters of great import, and they are, like, the characters that Lapon must defeat before he defeats Regina. I'm gonna tell you right now, those three in the back, including the lady that's getting eaten by the fucking spine, they don't show up ever again. This is the last time you'll ever see them. This is the last time they're ever going to be relevant. They don't get names. They don't come back. They're just there. And I don't know what the fuck happened to them, but they don't show up again. Every single time the artist draws this old man character, he looks fucking different. What the fuck is going on with the back of your fucking head? What the fuck is going on with your face? What's going on with your face? What's going on with your face? Like, what the fuck is going on with this dude's face? I never know. Why does it always look fucking weird? Ah, yes. My favorite part in this entire manga. We only have a couple chapters left before this manga ends, before it's over, before the grand finale, and the plot has to stop cold, stone, dead. Because we have to have a fan-servicey Christmas chapter. There is a villain on the loose, he is trying to do evil, naughty things, but we have to stop the plot in its fucking tracks, so we can have a fucking Christmas chapter, and titties. And stuff. And yeah, I hate this chapter. I hate it so much. I don't know why the fuck it's here, but yeah. In the fucking smack dab in the middle of what should be the rising action, we have to take the largest fucking detour in order to have fucking Christmas. Fan-servicey Christmas. Fuck you. Why couldn't the Mad Hatter have been dressed like this? Like, this is a much better put-together outfit than the outfit he was introduced in, where he looks like a weird clown with armor and long-ass arms. Why didn't he look like this in the beginning? This is a much better outfit. This is, like, a title page, by the way. He doesn't actually ever wear this outfit. Why doesn't he ever wear this outfit? It's so much better than everything he's ever worn in this entire manga. I hate the design decisions in this manga. Fuck. It's funny, you guys, because she hides her sides in her vagina. So this is another great scene that this manga fucking ruins. So So Regina has kind of gotten the better of Lapon, and he is going to extract his soul. And as we've known from reading this manga, how Shinigamis extract souls is that they kiss people. And Alice knows this. Alice knows this. We, the readers, know this. And it appears that he has gotten the better of Lapon in combat, and he is extracting his soul. But instead, Alice is all like, surely this scene is happening, where wearing ladies' clothes. Tonight I'm the guy and you're the chick. No, I don't want to play the girl. Alice, you know that he extracts souls by kissing people because he's a shooting. Why? Why? Why this? Why are you kissing his titties? That's not how you extract a soul. Oh my god, I totally forgot about this scene. So, Ume has, like, siblings, and, he has a brother, and he fucking looks like this. Like, Ume being in the body of a girl is because he wants to, like, win Lapon's heart, and he knows Lapon is, like, wildly no homo, and that was fine, but apparently that's the gimmick of, like, his whole family, and fucking god, and of course, the second hot lady shows up, we have to do the joke again, where Lapon's like, oh, sweet, a hot woman, and it's like, surprise, no, it's not a hot woman, fucking cross-dressing, Also, surprise, Regina's attendant was secretly hot all along. So, like, we have maybe, like, 30 more pages to fucking go, and we're just gonna introduce, like, another character who's gonna show up for, like, a couple panels, and then they're not gonna mean anything. And that would be another one of Ume's, other siblings, who is called Matsutaro Tsurukame. But, of course, we have to continue to uphold the joke, and it's actually a girl, but like, why is this a gag? And everyone's all like, oh, it's the president. Like, he was never, this person has never shown up until just now. And everyone's all like, oh, it's the president. Like, we don't know who this is. We're making a big deal about them, though. Fucking goddamn it, I hate this ending so much. Lapon is given a body, like, after, like, the climax, Lapon is given a body on Earth where it kind of looks like his regular Shinigami body, cat paws, and he doesn't want to talk to Alice, he's very nervous, but then Ume kind of throws him, because of course, but then it's all like, oh, time to ruin this very emotional meeting by touching her titties and grabbing him. I hate you so much. So that was Alice on Deadlines. Well, what did I think about it? What are my thoughts now that I finished reading it? It's not as bad as I thought. Like, it's not as, like, constantly problematic as I thought it was going to be. But the parts that were problematic were wildly problematic. Like, we relied way too hard on the joke where Lapon keeps getting deceived by these men that look like women. Like, oh my god, that's such an awful fucking trope. And just the fact that, like, right off the bat, we're introduced to Uminosuke, and it's all like, you're a transvestite, and it's all like, fuck you, shut up. Just, and I hate Lapon, like, from beginning to end, regardless of the fact that he's, like, the main hero. I hated him, and I still hate him. Like, now that I've read the series through, I still fucking hate him. I still don't like him. But, I mean, outside of the fact that there's a lot of, like, problematic jokes in this manga, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's still not the best manga. It's not even the best, like, fan service manga. The art is, like I said in the very beginning, the art is, like, hugely, like, amateurish. It's wildly inconsistent. You'll have panels where the art looks absolutely stunning, and then you'll have a panel where the artist they tried to do an action pose and it looks bad, and even though the panties are flashing, even like there's panty flashes, but like half the panty flashes aren't even titillating because the artist couldn't depict them well enough. They're just at these really weird, really awkward angles that the artist wasn't wholly like comfortable drawing them in, and so it doesn't connect, it doesn't really fit, it doesn't really actually like work in terms of being like titillating at all. Also the action scenes. The action scenes, almost all of them, the drawings themselves feel really, really wooden. Like, they don't really, like, feel like they're, like, a body in motion. But in order to make up for this, the artist uses so many, like, speed lines. There are so many speed lines in Alice in Deadlines whenever there's an action scene. But the actual, like, art, it doesn't look like the characters are figures that are moving, but you're led to believe that they're moving because of the overuse of action lines. But other than that, it's fine. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's hardly mediocre. It's not something I would openly recommend to anybody, mostly because all of like the mainline jokes in it are just hugely problematic, and you can only base a manga off the fact that a dude does not like guys so much as they do in this fucking manga. I'm sorry, I'm choking on my tea. But yeah, it's fine. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still bad. So, yeah, that's the video. That was my reading vlog. Let me know if you want to see me do more of these in the future. I might do this with other series. I have things that I want to do. Not with Yubisaki Milk Tea. Yubisaki Milk Tea already has, like, its format, and I don't want to switch that up. So we're not going to do that with Yubisaki Milk Tea. We're just going to do the rants. But if you want to see me do this with other manga, let me know. And I will do these videos more often in the future because I kind of enjoy doing these, sitting down, drinking tea, and just reading manga. So yeah, that's my life. That's how I do. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm sorry if this video wasn't to your liking, but if it was, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, whenever that may be, and you all stay sexy as fuck. Bye.